Hello everyone and welcome back to Mini Mantah Corp Island. It's been a while, but it's finally time to continue building on this 4-biome park. And what we're going to be building today is we're sort of going to be expanding our farm idea. So in one of the previous episodes, I made a... Sorry. I still laugh when I see that. It's so funny. Jesus, oh my god, what is going wrong? Do you need therapy or something? I made a barn idea for the Gigantoraptors, and there's little babies in here. Here they have little babies. Look at the baby. Yeah, I figured since we have this one exhibit, which is very farm inspired, we could continue that with the Therizinosaurus, our turkey. This is a chicken, obviously. You can tell. The Therizinosaurus is our turkey. And the Deinocheirus is gonna be our duck. And we're also gonna add, I almost said Microceratus, wow. Oh god. Lysosaurus, Jesus, wow. It's early. We're also gonna add Lysosaurus. Lysosaurus is like our pig. So there's gonna be a little pig pen over here. Just a teeny tiny exhibit. So that's what we're going to be working on in today's episode, and yeah, I should get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to widen this path a little bit. There, make it feel a little bit less claustrophobic. We're going to make it feel claustrophobic for the Lysosaurus because, you know, it's what I do. And then we're going to continue this. As you can see, I've done my little sketch again. I just find that very helpful to sketch some things out beforehand. If you're ever like struggling coming up with a layout for your park overall or just a section of it, yeah, just whip out a contrasting terrain paint and start drawing some nonsense. So I might as well lay out the path first, right? Hold on, it makes way more sense to start here. The idea here, I'm making it too big. Let's color inside the lines. There you go. We've learned that in kindergarten. We can do that. So the idea here is that guests are gonna be, it's gonna seem like they're going through a completely open walkthrough habitat, but sneakily the Therizinosaurus is actually gonna be behind invisible fencing because Theri has anger issues. It's mostly directed towards deer, but you know, we don't want to risk them whacking our guests in the face, so the guests can actually walk through the Deinocheirus habitat, which I've now decided are peaceful ducks, and they'll just be able to look over an invisible fence and some planters to look into the Theri habitat. So this is going to be the entrance of the both real and illusion walkthrough habitat. There you go. She got there in the end. Actually, hold on. Yeah, maybe. Get some weirdness. Just some weirdness. You know, I like weird. This is the wrong size path. There you go. Size matters. There, and that'll be our pig pen. It's all a little offset, but I don't think I mind. Do I mind? Do you mind? I guess that's the question. You probably mind, don't you? Yeah, I figured. I got you, fam. I got you. That's gonna be a real small pig pen. It's a real small species, though. Let's be honest. From the corner of my eye, I see Bo, my rabbit, investigating, seeing what kind of trouble he can get himself into. That's a little bit more even. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to the naked eye. We'll start a little bit straight, but immediately we're gonna have to veer in this direction. There. Oh, at least that gives us a nice little T-junction over there. Here, this is going to be a little space where they can sort of... It almost feels like they're really going into the Theri habitat. Of course, they are not. There. Can we make that? Sure. And then this is where it exits. You know, when you're making flowy paths, it's not always easy. Because, you know, the path tool is like, ooh, I want to snap. I want to snap. Yeah, how about we do it like that? There you go. See, so now we have a nice, smooth transition. We're gonna take it along our coastline. Just makes sense to take it all the way into this tippy tip over here. It kinda works. And then this one like that. Sure. Just a little. It's a weird shape. I'm aware. You don't need to like at me. There. Looks like little splat. But yeah, sure, something like that. And another idea I had is to have hotels, and then of course I mean, okay, I think 2 smaller ones will work better. Here I go again with just not finishing my sentences. But I think 2 of these. Just start with 1. Can I do that? No, terrain constraints are like. No, don't be silly. You absolute silly goose. Okay, we're just gonna commit to it being not even there. So that's how we're gonna do it. The entrance is over here, but that's fine. Not, don't really know yet what I'm gonna do with this area. Because I really just have to resist, you know, making every single area a guest area. You know how much I like a guest area. Clearly. Actually... yeah, clearly. Like, what's gonna fit in here? Maybe I should do an attraction, though. I know that's for guests, but... there they go. Wow, it's huge. It's huge? I mean, it just barely fits. I didn't expect it to just barely fit, but okay. Tuck it in there. Can get rid of this weird little bit. And then this... we can make this like a little secluded seating section. You know, nice view of what is clearly wide open ocean. Pay no attention to the little station back here with my hatcheries and rangers and stuff like that. Those aren't real. It's an illusion. Yeah, this pisses me off, right? This pisses me off. Like, you can see that, you know, they've really nicely made a U-shape into this hitbox, but not really. Not really. You can't stuff anything in here. You still have to do that, so we'll continue from there. It's whatever. That's that felt illegal. Illegal how close that was. Okay. Game is like, fine, I'll make it red then. I can do that. What I actually should do first is, you know where I'm going with this. I actually haven't tested this. But I don't think they'll be able to fit through the gate. So our guests can walk through, but our Deinocheirus can't. We're just gonna pretend that that uses, you know, the same sort of invisible fence technology that we're gonna use for the Theri. Because, you know, technically they should be able to walk through. The more I look at it, the more concerned I am that they might be able to. But for now, we will proceed with the plan as, well, planned. And hope for the best. You can see the vision, right? So we're gonna put a gate on here as well. I'm putting a lot of faith in the Deinocheirus just not walking through this gate. And again, the more I look at it, I'm trying to remember because I did do a test video a long time ago. But I don't remember. Deinocheirus is huge though. I don't think she'd be able to go through. Because I think, if I recall correctly, the Scorpius Rex couldn't fit through either. If the Scorpius Rex can't fit through, surely a duck can't either, right? Surely. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do now is take it along this tour that we have back here. There you go. And then we're gonna turn one section into open fencing. So we're gonna replace that there so they can have a peek inside. That's kind of cool. Okay, so what we can do now is we can get rid of all of this white stuff. Hide the white stuff! The cops are coming! Quickly hide it! Sorry. And what I also want to do is, because I think it's just cute, let's start by digging down a bit. We can do a bit more than that. You have no idea what I'm doing, but, you know, just trust me. What's going on in my head right now? I like it. That's not always the case. There, so this is our duck pond. I like making a duck pond. Oh, but we could... Oh, hold on. No. We're gonna do that. I'm sorry, I just wasted everyone's time. Look, including my own, okay? I waste everyone's time equally. Create, like, some proper height difference here. Yes. Oh, I'm so simple. There, smooth that out so we have like a nice ramp going up and down. Same over here. We have a shrunken down version of the duck pond. The ducks will just have to make do. Now, as I said, we're going to be lining the Theri habitat with invisible fencing. Having said that, is invisible fencing even really going to be necessary? Because obviously I'm going to be lining it with planters and miscellaneous stuff. Is that gonna work? It looks like it's gonna work. Okay, we'll do this then. Naturey bits over here, that's fine. We're gonna do it like that. Don't worry about like how we're overlapping those two. We're gonna hide that. There's gonna be a beautiful bush over there. It's gonna hide the evidence. Go, same over here. We're gonna hide that. It'll be fine. It's hard to make nice curves with these pieces for obvious reasons. So when we get into like the real curve, we're gonna mix it up, and I think what we're gonna do is switch to these. And actually... Sorry, that was unnecessary. Was it though? Was it really? Like, it's really easy to just line a path, as you can see, with just one piece. You know, that's the lazy way. And I'm all for the lazy way. Just being honest. Look, I know myself. I am lazy. But it really helps if you mix it up from time to time. Why did I grab them from there? Grab it from here, you silly. There, and then this last bit, we're gonna whip out these so you can get like real up close and personal. I mean, technically I could still add the invisible fencing, because we're pretending that the invisible fencing is... You know, it's gonna have some distance anyway. So I mean, I guess we might as well. For realism. Because, you know, my parks are all about realism. They're not. You can tell. Now I should work on the pig pen. 3, that's pretty good. We're a little... I'll be able to cover that up with a bush. Again, bushes to the rescue. My life is so much easier thanks to bushes. Ooh, do I have drinking needs still turned on? I probably don't. Yeah, there you go. Like at some point during my park builds, that like the actual physical needs of dinosaurs have to make way for, you know, the important things in life, like planters and stuff. I would really love, this is probably controversial, but I would personally really love for us to have like, you know, the herbivore feeders, and this is the big whammy, water troughs. Because sometimes you just want to build an unethically small habitat that won't fit water, and you know, animals gotta drink, unless I turn that off. There, so this is where the Lycosaurus is gonna go. Not Microceratus. Maybe someday. Maybe someday soon. Possibly. We do know that there's a DLC on the way. So that's coming next month. I mean, personally, this is controversial, but listen to the full story behind this. Personally, I hope that we don't get Microceratus. For the sole reason that I firmly believe that Microceratus will at one point be in the game. The game can't finish without Microceratus. That's my opinion, at least. Not because it's, like, such an important species to me, but just because I think that, you know, it's the last living on-screen dinosaur from the main, like, movie franchise that we don't have in the game yet. That feels like a really, really weird omission. So that's why I am pretty convinced that we will eventually get it. Which means the game can't end without it. And if it can't end without it, that means that the next DLC won't be the last DLC if it doesn't include Microceratus. This was a very long story. Am I still making sense? Because I kind of doubt it. Anyway. I hope the next pack is not going to have Microceratus, because that makes me think that it's not the last pack. Although, and this is something we've been talking about in the comments. You know, since the announcements of the new movie, it does seem more likely for a Jurassic World Evolution 3 to become a reality. It's obviously not a guarantee, but, you know, I've always said that they're not gonna do a Jurassic World Evolution 3 without a movie. So as long as there wasn't a movie on the horizon, I was like, okay, we don't have to worry about this game being replaced quite yet. But now there is a movie on the horizon, so that does make me think, okay, you know, there is an opportunity there for Frontier to give us another sequel. The thing that actually makes me hesitant is just how soon the movie is scheduled to release. It's currently scheduled for summer 2025, and even though that feels too soon for me, given the state of production currently, with a director only being in negotiations, he's not confirmed yet, it feels like it hasn't moved along far enough for a 2025 release date to be comfortable. But I think they're really set on that time because for the simple reason that it's gonna be the 10-year anniversary of Jurassic World. And I think that they just really have their hearts set on making that, on celebrating that with the start of a new era. For what it's worth, you know. It's just a marketing thing, basically. It's just nice to be able to slap onto your trailer and your promotional posters 10 years after Jurassic World. We have Jurassic something something. So I think they're quite set on that date. So a lot of people speculating that it will get delayed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it will get delayed. It's very possible, but again, I feel like they unfortunately would rather rush the project and end up giving us a subpar product, especially when it comes to CGI, which takes time, than delay that date and miss out on tying it into the anniversary. Anyway, all of that is to say that the release date is so soon, and I do think they are going to release it that soon. They are going to make that 2025 release date. It feels like it's too soon for Jurassic World Evolution 3. If the release date was 2026, I would feel more confident. But the fact that it's less than a year and a half away, and we still have at least one DLC for this game to go, right? So let's say we get we know for sure that we're getting a DLC this March. So from mid-March this year to July next year is a year and a few months. It's not even a year and a half between the last DLC for this game and the release of the new movie. So if they would do what they did with Fallen Kingdom, where the movie and the game released almost at the same time, to really, you know, have the game hitch onto the hype for the movie. If they're going to repeat that, the game is gonna also release in July next year. That feels like a very small gap between the two games. That's a smaller gap between the two games than what they did for Jurassic World Evolution 1 and Jurassic World Evolution 2. And that was already met with some backlash, with people saying that it was too soon. There was not enough time between the end of the first game and the start of the second. And now that frame is gonna get, like, the time frame is gonna get even shorter. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they would do that. So yeah, it's actually the very, very early release date of the upcoming Jurassic movie that makes me doubtful that we're going to get a new game alongside it. What I like doing with these bushes is, grab these and sort of make their shape a little bit more natural, instead of like this perfectly round thing. See, you can sort of see where I'm going with that, right? And we'll do that over here as well. So this is going to be our pig pen, as I said. I feel like I want to just put in a big tree and leave it at that. There, just a single big tree inside the Lysosaurus thing. 6, that feels... I'm going to try to squeeze in 5. Anyway, I just did like this huge long ramble about the upcoming movie and a possible Jurassic World Evolution 3. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about all of that stuff. I just now realized that Jurassic World Evolution 3 has proven to be quite a controversial topic, so maybe I shouldn't be mentioning it in a random video. It's very polarizing. Like, some people really, really want it, and I would want it personally myself as well. Although, again, 2025 feels too soon for me. What we can actually do, since, you know, there's like this big concrete footprint on these buildings. So rather than having the path just connect to the very front, I like doing that, and then we take it across. There. And my Lysosaurus have been flown in successfully. I probably could have gone for the 6, but... So we have our little piggies. What other animal? I think the farm idea for the temperate area of the park is kind of cute. So I'm thinking maybe Deinocheirus in this area for like the cow representative, so to speak. What else can we do? Leave a suggestion about that in a comment. And it's not perfect. Oh, actually, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There you go. I'll probably speed build like the rest of the decoration of this stuff before I, you know, start going on an entire tangent while just decorating this singular area. Let's focus on the actual habitat now. I also need to align this with something, you know, our stupidity barrier, as I like to call it. I just realized that, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to mess with that to make that work.
5 minutes later.
That wasn't so bad. And on this section I can just use planters, but I really wanted, you know, this to match, to be symmetrical. So here we can just use our planters as a stupidity barrier, and we'll use these. Actually, I'm not gonna put a light over there because I'm gonna put a bush over there. Love a good bush. Don't like a bad bush. Nobody likes a bad bush. There, but that's a good bush. We can tell. You can just tell from how it looks. You know how it sways in the wind. You can tell. There. So this is just gonna be a little garden. Lovely. Let's chuck in some rocks. That's not where rocks are. Will I ever learn? It's been over 2 years. The answer is no. No, I won't. I will never learn. There. So this way, when you come in, you know, you're not looking at that in that direction. You're first looking in this direction, which is it's just a lovely direction to look in. Look, you'll look where I say you will look, okay? Let's dot down some trees with purpose. Now I do mostly want to use the temper trees, you know, to sell the biome, obviously. Okay, so I'll put a big one over here, a little small one. Let's make an effort to turn it. Switching it up a little bit. Probably don't want to go overboard, but this feels like a nice area to do a little rock ridge. So that is what we'll do. A rock formation she shall have. Wait, I just realized. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I literally just realized it. Why didn't you guys tell me as I was doing this? It's... Oh god, my headphones crapped out of me. This is not the temperate biome trees. Oh, I'm so dumb. Anyway, wow. In case you couldn't tell, we're trying to replicate different biomes here, Evo. And it helps when you, like, really commit to it. So get rid of those. Oh, stupid. Frick. I almost hit Control-Z. That doesn't exist. Look, I shouldn't be talking about Jurassic World Evolution 3. Sorry, that was a little Dutch coming through. But I will say, if it happens, for the love of God, please give us an undo key. Stop punishing us. There, see? Nothing happened. We can rebuild her. Like, to differentiate between the different biomes, you really do have to commit. You know, you can't mix it up too much, because then the illusion starts to shatter. Crisis averted. Oh, good God. I also want to add just some greenery with a foliage brush. Some of that stuff all over the place, especially here. Okay. I'm just gonna dot around some rocks and then the duck habitat is done. I've been recording for almost an hour. How is this possible? Let's look at the pigs. Oh, hi. He's like, you're calling me a what? Wow. Okay, and now we are moving on to the Theri habitat. Here, and then of course the hope would be that just as you're standing here, a Therizinosaurus comes over to drink. They won't do that because I turned that off. But you know, realistically, alright, don't make the same mistake again. Don't reach for the taiga trees. I actually quite like the idea of this habitat being pretty foresty. So that just, you know, occasionally you catch a glimpse. Well, not a glimpse, but, you know, give the Therizinosaurus an opportunity to hide and then appear like, surprise! Doesn't feel very farmy, but, you know, we can't have it all. Oh, actually, let me drop in some rocks. There, and you know, something in the way of making it a little bit nicer for guests. So quite like the idea of, I'm so lost. Chucking a fountain in here? Which fountain? Oh, I want to do the quote-unquote new fountain. There you go. Ooh, it's quite big. That's what stop it. I like it though. I'm doing it. She's doing it. Well, she's done it. Oh, this feels super empty. This needs something. I think what this needs... There I went again. That's not where the rocks are. I think this needs another little rock formation moment. What about frame rate doing? We're in the low 70s. I guess that's okay. That's a lot better. Okay. Can we do some more guest stuff? Maybe just some flags along the path? That might be cute. Yeah, just like intermittently. And I would imagine that, you know, these flags actually just have information on them. Just like little reminders of the do's and don'ts in a habitat like this. Like, yeah, you know, the ducks they're pretty chill, but you know, don't like try to pluck out a tail feather or something like that. I've done this before in like Mini Nublar. So the green flag is like do's, the yellow flag is, you know, warnings, and the red flag has information on absolutely do not do this, you will die. And you have to sign a little waiver. We are not liable for your stupidity. This needs a rock, like a big honking rock. You can just tell. There, see? Didn't that make you feel just better? It made me feel better. Technically, I would like to avoid, and we're gonna try that. I would like to avoid the Deinocheirus walking in, you know, this section. This should be for just the guests. So I'm gonna add a, oh Jesus. I'm gonna add a thing. Probably another flag here like this. To this path, and hopefully that'll keep the Deinocheirus away. And then we have a little bottleneck over here as well with a lot of decoration, so we're gonna do a flag right there. And then I should close this off. So I think I'll line it just to make it look neat. And hopefully that's gonna keep the ducks away from this path. I don't mind it. It needs a little bit of terrain paint, and then I think we've done it. We're gonna multitask for a bit and find fun skins for our duck and turkey. I'm not actually trying to like replicate a duck or a species of duck of some description. Just looking for a skin that I really like and that I think will look nice in the habitat. For example, I don't think this would look particularly nice in the habitat. I quite like maybe this with... I think this is kind of cool. Or this one, maybe. All right, hold on. Let me just have a good look here. You know how important skins are to me. Maybe I should go for a different pattern. You know what? No, we're gonna go with this. This is cool. We like this. So this is Champlain with Paparana. And now for our turkey, what am I gonna do? Hold on. So we have the blue chickens with the Gigantoraptor. We have a sort of reddish duck. So maybe the theory should be green, just to mix it up a little bit. So maybe I need to be looking in this direction. I think, honestly, that's kind of cool. I don't really like the pink on the face. I like this better. This is good. So we have Salar del Huasco with lithobates for the turkey. I really do hope Frontier is going to gift us with accurate skin previews in the hatchery at some point. It would just make building a park, specifically selecting your dinosaurs for the park, so much better. Ugh, I can't deal with the fact that they haven't given us something like that yet. Because look at this. This is not the skin. This does not in any way, shape, or form represent the skin that I chose. It's just so frustrating. Anyway, so we're gonna make our ducks. I think 4 is enough. Okay, so now we're gonna make the Theris. Theris come out one at a time, I think. So we need to make a couple here. All right. So what did I do? Solar with, I think, this one, lithobates. There you go. Begin, and we'll do 3. There. Selecting all of my ducks in a row. Speed. I think it would be fun to add something to this habitat, like a smaller dinosaur. So let me know in a comment down below what you think would fit well with the ducks. I'm kind of thinking, you know, going off the whole pond idea, it might be cute to do something like a Crichtonsaurus and, you know, pretend that that's a turtle. You know, you always see those little river turtles sitting on a log in a pond. We need a log! Oh my god. I just... Sorry. We need a log. Yeah, and then, I don't know, is that an idea? I think that could be quite cute. Alright, let me find a place. How about, like, just along the path like that? I wish I could place it in water. Can't do that. But yeah, maybe let me know in the comments down below what you think of that idea. And there we have the duck with the hotels in the background. Yes, duck, look at the what? Oh, we're gonna get a social. Yep, there they go. The little snout poking out, it's so fun. So annoyed. Yeah, but this is, I think this looks quite nice. You know, we have some differences in terrain elevation. We have our turkey flying in. The duck pond down below. Oh, this path is wonky as heck. Why is this path wonky as heck? Let me fix that. I think it's quite nice. I think it looks cute. Let's check on the Therizinosaurus. Oh, I do like this skin. And I like how camouflaged they are in their, like, more foresty exhibit. So yeah, it's really, you know, you really have to search for them a bit in this habitat. I like that. So if we were, hold on. Oh, I forgot to fill in that little bit of path there. There you go, but that would be cool. You would stand here. Oh god, I crouched. I fainted. Oh my god. But that's pretty cool. Yeah. I crouched again. Here comes another one. You know what I just realized? What I might do is to really force them to use this a lot. This is like some big brain park building. Sorry, I just completely oversold it. Oh god. Can I bring my tree back? Tree, come back! There you go. So what I'm doing is I'm blocking this off completely with placeable objects. Let me grab a rock. And what that will achieve... There... Obviously I need to try to make it natural, but what that will achieve is that it'll force the Therizinosaurus to constantly use this narrow path to go between the two halves of the habitat, which, you know, really ups the chances. Oh, cute. Yeah. It really ups the chances that they are going to get super close to that that circle of path right there. You know, just giving the people what they want. Because now this is all blocked by pieces. Let me fill this in. There, and it might be fun actually to add a little bit of detail over here. I think it would be cute if we did that and then grab one of these. I think that's pretty nice. And then here, put these. Oh no, the tours are disabled again. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Alright, so if I were to drop us in... Here, this is the entry. I like how that tree hangs over the path. Here, and by the way, again, you can see, you know, this is just all a bit of garden, so you're really forced to look in this direction. You might even be forced to walk in this direction as well, you know, subconsciously. And then you have this lookout over the duck pond. You see the ducks. Hello, ducks. Oh, I think this is quite fun. Yeah, I don't mind that. And if you want to see the Therizinosaurus, you take this path. There, sneak through. Yeah. Oh, the way they sidestep is still hilarious to me. And then you can, yeah, see, it all looks quite nice and natural. And you go through here. Oh, be running up that road, be running up that hill. And you could, you know, theoretically, you could, you know, have a sit here and watch the Theris walk by. I like it. I am quite pleased with how this turned out. And this is just a little bit of detail that I added around this section. Alright, thank you so much for watching this episode. We will be back next week with the next episode for Mini Mantah Corp Island. Comment down below which of the biomes we should be visiting. The desert biome, maybe return to temperate, or continue in taiga. Redwood, of course, has been completely finished, as you can see over here. I like how dense it looks. I like that sort of park building. Alright, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.